I turned 74,000 Instagram followers into $2 million. In this video, I'm gonna show you the only 3 things you need to do every day on Instagram in order to be successful. Let's get into it. Number 1 is you have to know how to game the algorithm. So there's a few different ways that you can do this, and the first way is through the Instagram story reset. This is something that I recently discovered and it blew up my account. I mean, I got 7,000 views on just one Instagram story and over 200 replies, which also boosted this story in my own algorithm to my followers. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, my stories only get shown to my followers, but what about if one of your reels goes viral and then someone clicks on your page, they want to see what you're up to and they click on your story? This is very common, and actually I get a lot of non-followers on my stories, so this isn't just going out to my current followers. So here's what you're going to do to reset your algorithm in the next 72 hours. Number 1 is you have to stop posting reels for like 2 to 3 days. And I know, don't come at me. I am the person who's always like post 3 times a day. But to be honest, if you take a little break, Instagram's gonna miss you and they're gonna want you to post more, so they're gonna give you better reach. And the next part of this is you have to let all of your current stories expire. So let all the ones that you have up right now expire. Don't delete them, don't go rogue, don't go crazy, anything like that. And once they've expired, only post one story. And I know, it's crazy, especially if you're coming from the world where you post like 10 to 20 stories a day. You have to stop doing that because it's crushing your algorithm. What I want you to do is I want you to post one story a day, and in that story, I want you to have people reply to you a specific word. So let me show you this example. I had my followers reach out to me for a specific freebie, and what I did was I said, reply this one word if you want access to the freebie. And I don't want to get banned on Instagram, so I use a platform called ManyChat. ManyChat automates my responses to my followers, and I'm pretty honest, and I'm like, hey, this is my bot assistant helping me out to send you that link that you wanted. This is also helping me grow my email list because remember, we don't own Instagram. And the second way you're gonna game the algorithm is by being consistent. So if you can't post 3 times a day and you're like, Julia, that's crazy. If you could just post 1 time a day or 5 times a week, the algorithm and Instagram craves consistency. So they wanna see you posting at the same time every day and at the same cadence every single week. And on top of that, you wanna make sure that your followers can get a consistent message from you. If one day you're talking about manifestation and the next day you're trying to be a beauty influencer, people are gonna be confused. So if you're actually approaching Instagram from a business owner's perspective, you could still show all the parts of your life, but you have to do it strategically. If you wanna learn exactly how to do this, I just released my 7-figure Instagram strategy. All you have to do is check out the description and you'll get instant access today. And then the last step to game the algorithm is to post just 6 to 8 second reels. You have to post content that's going to go viral and generate you leads, because we are in a competitive marketplace with Instagram Reels. And even though talking videos can nurture and really help people that are at the bottom of the funnel ready to convert, we need to create more top of funnel lead generation content that's going to get views and eyeballs. Once you start getting a lot of reach, a lot of views, then you can start making some more nurture content to actually convert those eyeballs into paying clients. So to sum this all up for you, there's really only 3 things that I do every single day to game the algorithm and actually be successful on Instagram in 2024 and beyond. Number 1 is I reset my algorithm every so often. Number 2 is be consistent. That's consistent with your posting, but also consistent with your message. And number 3 is creating simple Instagram Reels to get more eyeballs on your content. That viral lead generation content is fantastic because you're gonna do most of the selling inside of your Instagram stories and in your freebies. Because I say this all the time, people aren't just scrolling on Instagram and then thinking to themselves, ooh, I wanna buy from you. They're focused on a dream outcome. So what we need to do is we need to create the content that sells the dream, and then you can nurture and go deeper on your stories or by posting multiple times a day. Now at this point in the video, you're probably wondering, how am I actually going to make sales on Instagram? Well, that all comes down to your DMs. So if you wanna learn my exact DM strategy, make sure you watch this video next, and I'm gonna show you how I've made millions of dollars just from my Instagram DMs.